When PreRoll Post gets to the writing the indexed portion of the job process, it seems to stop and get hung up. What's going on?
It's hung up.
It's hung up. That's it. End of AMA. Sorry, bye. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
Well, that sounds like you're talking about the Mac version.
Probably.
What really happened with PreRoll Post is you got to realize that the OS or that application is 8-9 years old at least the foundations for it, and it's been tweaked and added to and all along the way. And at the same time, Apple's changed the operating system over and over and over again, and the whole design of the thing was meant to use the LTFS, the user environment that makes a tape mount like a hard drive. So you have a Finder user environment that writes a top Finder that is letting you communicate to the tape drive and the tape and all that kind of stuff. So there's several layers of things going on in there. But originally, when we first designed this app, tapes were 4 gig. They weren't very big. And so as they've grown in size over time, now people are trying to slam, 8-12 terabytes at a time through into it. And it was never designed, PreRoll Post was never designed with the idea that, if there's a problem, we want to just keep on going, note that and keep on going, and then we'll circle back and try to fix it. It had the concept of, if something goes wrong, just stop, because you're making an archive and you want to make sure that everything's right. And so the attitude was, you're going to want to start all over if something goes wrong, which generally was things like a power outage or a glitch in connecting to your drives or something like that. But the hang thing, I think, is related to the volume that you're trying to back up all at the same time. That it's probably something that's OS related. If it's one of the newer OSs, that it's trying to, it's already completed all the copies. What it's telling you is, I made the tape, it's all done. Now I'm just trying to update the database, and I'm having trouble triggering that activity. So we did put out an FAQ, I think, to tell you how to work around that if that happens to you, which it doesn't happen that often.
No.
But if it does happen to you, to unmount the tape and turn around and manually put it into the database. You can do that with any tape. It's just right click on it in your retrieve area and tell it to import it. And what that does is it reads the index on the tape and adds it to the database. So anyway,
yeah, that's a good fix.
Short, we're working on a newer version that is more Catalina driven, and that hopefully will be available later this year. That would eliminate some of this stuff. What we're doing is your database is going to be the cloud database. It's going to push it there instead of locally. So that means that the inventory for the tape gets pushed up to your cloud index, like all the other stuff we're talking about.
Yeah, cloud will be really helpful for all of our applications, especially archiving. That'll be a really good one.
It'll give you a lot more search options, a lot faster search engines, thumbnails, proxies, all sorts of things that'll be much better than having a local database on a computer.